Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Coloniano D. I hope everyone's doing well, and welcome back to my Generation X olfactory experience. Happy spring, everyone. Spring has finally sprung upon us. This winter has been brutal. It's been brutal. The whole Northeast corridor, up in the Michigan Peninsula there, and those lake effect snows, every day it was just cold. And Mother Nature really unleashed her fury up there. And I couldn't think of a better fragrance to reign in spring than GIVENCHY's Gentleman Society Sport. It's the newest release. Let me show you the box. And this, I guess this is the return of sport fragrances. It's back in the 80s and 90s, everything was a sport. Let me show you this presentation. There's the placard. And you have the gloss with the sport on the bottom in red. There you go. I think the last sport that I purchased was the Luna Rossa Sport. That's the last one I purchased in a sport. This one is an EDP. It's an eau de parfum, and it's a citrus floral woody fragrance. So let's go over the notes. Top we have citrus quartet, lavender. Heart we have vetiver quartet. Wild daffodil, which is narcissus. The base we have amber woods. Right off the bat, this one feels like a clear shift in a direction for the Society line. And now, if you've smelled the rest of the Gentleman Society line, you already know the vibe. They lean darker, spicier, woodier, a bit more dressed up, a bit more evening coated. This one has a complete different energy. You have Gentleman Society, you have Extreme, and you have the Ombre, which was released last year. This one is brighter, it's airier, and noticeably more floral. Now, this is my scent of the day, and I've already sprayed this. When you first spray Sport, you're hit with that citrus quartet. It's clean, it's zesty and sparkling. It's not sharp or harsh. It's smooth and refreshing, like sunlight bouncing off glass. Right behind that, the lavender comes in and softens everything. It gives it that classic aromatic feel, but it's not barbershop or barbershop heavy. It's modern, it's light, it's well blended. Now that citrus quartet is several different citrus materials that are blended together rather than using just one lemon or orange note. Each citrus contributes a slightly different character. One might be sharp, zesty, let's see, freshly grated lemon peels, freshly squeezed lemon. Another might feel juicier, sweeter, greener, more aromatic. When they're layered together, this effect isn't just lemony. Instead, it becomes multi-dimensional, bright, sparkling, energetic, and that's what you get from the citrus quartet. Then, as the top settles, you start to notice where this fragrance really separates itself from the rest of the line. The lavender gives the citrus some structure and sophistication. Without it, this opening might feel too simple or really sporty. Lavender adds that classic aromatic smoothness that we associate with clean barbershop fragrances. Smells herbal, slightly powdery, and calming. The heart is where the personality shifts. That vetiver quartet adds a slight green backbone. It keeps things grounded. But what really stands out is the wild daffodil, the narcissus. The florals here are turned up. They're more pronounced, more present, and they give Sport a slightly creamy, also almost sun-warmed floral tone that you really don't get with the other Gentleman Society fragrances. As the citrus begins to soften and something deeper emerges, vetiver quartet, just like the citrus quartet, it means several different types of facets of vetiver are blended together. Vetiver itself comes from the root, and it smells like one of the most classic masculine notes in perfumery. It's earthy, dry, slightly smoky, and green all at once. It's layered, for most part. It's grassy, woody, it's kind of dry, and somewhat earthy. So that's the vetiver, and it gives this fragrance the backbone and maturity of this fragrance. This is not your vanilla iris type scent. This is really nice. There's the narcissus note, which really makes this fragrance interesting. Narcissus, also known as the wild daffodil, it doesn't smell like a typical soft flower. Instead, it has a rich, almost golden smell. Think of warm spring flowers filled with pollen and nectar. That's what I get out of this. There's a sweetness to it, but it isn't sugary. It's more like a smell of honey and warm sunlight. It's slightly green and has that edge that keeps it from becoming too delicate or overly floral. The way they did the narcissus and these florals is really nice. Now, when narcissus meets the vetiver, something beautiful happens. The vetiver grounds the sweetness of the flower, while the narcissus softens the dryness of the root. Result is a floral accord that still feels masculine rather than smelling like a bouquet. It doesn't smell like a bouquet of flowers. It smells like nature, like flowers growing in from rich soil. It's springtime, and I'm already planting flowers, so that's the vibe I pretty much get out of this. And it's not overly complex. It doesn't try to be either. It's expressive in a very specific way. You notice that floral lift. Really, really nice. Now, as we get to the dry down, I'm about 2 hours in. This is where I'm at. Sport becomes smoother and warmer because of the amber woods in the base. The amber woods add warm glow to the fragrance, and it ties everything together. So the amber woods just ties in the citrus, the narcissus, the vetiver. Really, really nice. The fragrance starts to warm up, and it's woody. It's really, really nice. So the overall feeling of this fragrance is a balance between bright citrus freshness at the top, the earthy vetiver in the middle, and then you have that honeyed narcissus adding a sophisticated floral character. It's floral heavy. So if you're really not into florals, you gotta test this one first, because I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh yeah, it's all right, you can use it, it's just a floral, it's a manly floral. It's floral. So, and then that amber woods settle, and everything, it gives everything a smooth, elegant finish. This is really, really well done. This could very well be a niche fragrance instead of a designer, I'll tell you that. And that's really why this works as a classy men's floral. The floral note isn't soft or powdery. It's golden, it's slightly honeyed, and supported by earthy roots and woods. It's really nice. It feels confident and refined rather than just delicate florals. This is a good masculine floral. Matter of fact, this is a great masculine floral. And right now, as I speak, this is my top release of 2026. So far, we're only in March. So if you imagine the smell as a scene, okay, this is what I get at it. It's almost like standing in a sunlit garden where citrus trees are in the air, wildflowers are blooming nearby, and the scent of the soil and the wood around you grounds everything. That's what this is. Fresh, natural, it's elegant, and it's quietly sophisticated. Okay? This could be a signature scent. It's unisex, leaning masculine, but if you're turned off by the florals, like I had mentioned, test it on your skin. Definitely spring, summer. In the summertime, if it's high heat, go easy on this. You could choke out the room with this. They'll smell you a mile away. This is a heavy fragrance, and this is no slouch, I'll tell you that much. And it's casual. You can wear this to the office. It's really nice. It's pleasant. you know, go to brunch, spray this in the springtime, early summer, nice. I wouldn't wear this in the evening, and it's very versatile as far as wearing, you know, casual wear, shorts, t-shirt, from, you know, wearing nice casual khakis, nice shirt, nice collared shirt, really nice. So definitely get your nose on this one, test it before you actually do a blind buy, especially if you're a little hesitant with the florals. And so that's it. That's my review of Givenchy Gentlemen's Society Sport Flanker. Totally different from the previous Society Extreme and Ombre. Get your nose on it. Let me know your thoughts if you have this. And once again, really, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I will absolutely see you next time. Thanks.